Hi, my name is ERushing, and today I will be presenting to you my topic, Activity-Based Teaching and Simulation. Nursing education has dramatically shifted how it's delivered to a new generation of nursing students. While the traditional lecture has always been a safe default for the transference of knowledge, it's no longer enough in a world saturated with information, media, and technology. A new generation of young people are digital natives who can manipulate and maneuver digital applications, learning new information in ways that previous generations did not have. Incorporating active learning strategies that will engage students and help them feel connected, valued, and challenged will be the goal of future nurse educators. In this video presentation, activity-based teaching and simulation will be reviewed. Specifically, there will be a discussion on mental imaging, interprofessional case scenario, clinical situation converted into a simulation, debate scenario for a nursing ethics course, and a game created to include instructional methods. Concluding remarks and lessons learned will follow at the end of this presentation. While learning occurs in all three domains, psychomotor skills are physical and best learned with repetition and practice. A cognitive knowledge of the skill and a desire to master it must be present to reach perfection. However, mental imaging can support this practice by rehearsing a skill in the mind and memory without movement. Studies have shown that all three learning domains are interconnected, and possessing mental imagery can help acquire a motor skill that may not have been performed before. Interprofessional education plays a vital role in learning about team dynamics. Specifically, learning how to communicate and function with other professional members of a medical team is essential to providing safe patient care. In recent years, developing case scenarios for undergraduate nursing students has provided unique opportunities for understanding their scope of practice, respecting others' roles, and mastering team-related skills. Creating a well-stated case scenario includes several key points, such as identifying the audience and scenario specifics, finding a scenario based on real events, providing supplemental information, double-checking with feedback, integrating the scenario and using evaluation, refining the scenario, and maintaining relevance. An example of an interprofessional case scenario would be the following. Mr. Lee is a 73-year-old man who recently lost his wife of 42 years. He now lives alone. His son lives out of state. He has a neighbor who checks on him regularly and a housekeeper who cleans his home once a week. The housekeeper noticed pills on the counter and molded food in the refrigerator the last time she was there. The neighbor noticed the patient wearing the same clothes from 2 days before and a writing pad with repetitive names and numbers written on it. The neighbor contacted Mr. Lee's son and expressed his concern. The son agreed to have a social worker visit his father and assess his safety and ability to function independently. Using a simulation is another teaching method that can help nursing students apply knowledge and theory to real-life situations without the risk of harm. It increases clinical reasoning, encourages decision-making, and promotes opportunities for developing confidence in challenging clinical situations. An example of a clinical situation that could be converted into a simulation is performing a neurological exam for stroke-like symptoms. A model simulation would be appropriate for this situation. The cognitive skills needed to perform a neurological exam are recognizing stroke-like symptoms and understanding the importance of early detection. This exam includes the psychomotor skills checking a patient's orientation, mental status, cranial nerves, motor strength, and gait. As the educator, I would act as the patient to promote a realistic feel for the student. Then in the debriefing, I would review the learning objectives and confirm the student's learning. I would allow reflective thinking, student evaluations of their performances, and encouragement for future improvement. Debate is another teaching strategy used in nursing education to encourage critical thinking, provides opportunities for collaboration and research of critical issues, listening to and understanding different viewpoints, and developing the ability to effectively communicate orally a specific position before an audience. Many issues could be used for debate. One such example is as follows. A 23-year-old woman was struck by a car that ran a red light at an intersection. Her car was totaled and she was left with life-threatening injuries that required life support. She was hospitalized in the ICU with a tracheostomy and a ventilator. Her brain MRI revealed no activity, which led her doctor to recommend the removal of life support and a discussion of organ donation. While her parents agreed with the doctor, her husband refused to remove the life support because he believed his wife would improve and return to normal. This is a challenging ethical situation in which a husband and his in-laws are at odds. However, this situation is a valid dilemma that can provide an adequate basis for debate and discussion in the nursing classroom. Games in nursing education can help promote collaboration, motivation, and skill reinforcement. According to Alma Shayak et al. 2022, game participation could benefit knowledge acquisition and retention. Games can impact learning when students are cognitively interested in the topic, emotionally stimulated, actively engaged, and reflective in their debriefing. A simple game like charades can stimulate learning. The class is divided into two groups. Each team takes a turn acting out the instructional method on the card for 1 minute while their team guesses the answer. If they correctly guess the answer, they win a point. If not, the question moves to the second team and they get a chance to guess. This goes back and forth, allowing everyone a turn until all the questions are answered. Whoever answers the most questions correctly wins. Games can be fun, enjoyable, and memorable, allowing interaction, communication, and team building. In conclusion, incorporating all of these active learning methods can improve clinical reasoning and decision-making. Mental imaging, interprofessional case studies, simulations, and debate and gaming all open doors for active participation, team collaboration, and real-life applications. Nursing education is evolving with innovative ways of teaching, trying to provide a new generation of student nurses with the knowledge they need to practice safe patient care. Thank you.